Welcome to Encouragement Through Cancer. This is Linda Mayo. I am your host of this channel. It is so good to have you back with me today. I am going to tell you a little bit about what's been going on here on Encouragement Through Cancer. I thank God for having my subscribers tuning back in with me, and the new ones that have also joined me on Facebook Watch. Thank you so much for subscribing to the Facebook page, and I'm so thankful for having all of you there, here, and tuning in with me when you see my notes come across or my announcements on Twitter or Instagram. Thank you all for supporting me and this channel. I do appreciate it so much. But I'm gonna get into this real quick. I wanted to tell you a little bit about two of the places that I have been talking with, which is Breast and Surgical Pathology International, and also Talk Your Heart Out Cancer Support Groups by onco.com. So it was just my pleasure just contacting them and being a part of those particular groups that I am now, and I'm just so thankful for that, because the more you have yourself in tune with what's going on around you, again, this channel is not just for a few. I thank God for the subscribers that I have, but it is for people not just in my immediate circle, in my area, but across the world. I have people in Iran contacting me. Yes, that small number, that's not a whole lot of subscribers, but when you have a person across the other side of the world contacting you, or from the Philippines or like that, and you're like, okay, you can't look at the number. I'm like, wow, so, and it's like that particular area of the world is listening to what I have to say and encouraging them, as well as right here in the United States, or right here in my own community, with people that I know, but people that I don't know and have never seen. That is mind-blowing to me, because it's not until you actually are contacted by those people, when they make a comment and to you, or when, even like I said, these two particular groups, I'm like, God, thank you for letting me be a blessing, an instrument to somebody else, because you know how much important that is, and I'm thinking, because to me, all of this whole walk with the cancer that I've dealt with for, this is my fourth year now, since 2016, the original onset diagnosis of the breast cancer that I myself have been dealing with. Now, of course, there's a lot of different forms of cancer, and which I learned by being at the Cleveland Clinic, dealing with people in the same waiting room, and we're all being treated by different stuff, and listening to their conversations. And so being in different groups, not just these two, but other cancer groups, and it enlightens you, and you hear the stories, but they're not just fiction. They're real lives that are being affected. And if you can say, or I can say something to edify them, to say, I understand not exactly what you've gone through, but I understand because I have had cancer issues, just like you have faced that still moment when you heard you have cancer and everything stopped. And I can remember the exact day and second which it stopped. Like it right now, I can see myself, you know, in the kitchen area of my home. And, you know, everything stopped. In fact, that world then is not that world now. So the time they told me that I was diagnosed with cancer, my first thought was denial. That no, I don't have that. You must have the wrong number. And you need to check that because you just dialed the wrong house. But no, it was, they had me right, you know, and it was such a mind-blowing experience. I can't even explain to you what you feel. Well, numb, like a blackout, everything stands still. It's like the joy that you had is snatched away, and you just plummeted into this abyss because you can't really think straight or anything. You just think you're speechless. And the words to try to describe what you're really thinking and feeling, you can't put it into a form of word. I can tell you on what that feels like. So for me to have gone through breast cancer and surgeries, and also in my upper age, in my 60s, and then dealing with other medical issues, you know, respiratory issues, and other things that I deal with, like, you know, it's a lot. So again, I am so thankful for the support that I'm getting from not only my community and the people around me, but all across the world, because we are all brothers and sisters in the Lord. That is my thought, my belief, and which is why I do what I do. When I talk about encouraging, lifting up one another, and talking about the mastectomy that I had done, and trying to help somebody else get through. We're helping each other get through. And there you go. We don't want to give up, and we're not going to give up. So I wanted to tell you about what I had found out just here a few days ago about bananas, of all things. Okay? Bananas, you guys. Bananas are so healthy for you. And I jotted this stuff down. I got it off of Demic, D-E-M-I-C, all capital letters. And I was watching the Facebook, you know, show that you can see when it comes across, it shows different videos. It's talking about bananas, and it says that bananas are the #1 consumed food in the United States over apples and oranges. Now, I didn't even know that right there, but it has so many benefits. And this is going to be mind-blowing. Those of you that don't know, bananas, you know, I have a tendency to throw my bananas out or think, oh, they're rotting when they get that brown spot all over them, covered. Let me tell you, don't throw them out, because they are ripening to a point when you see the brown spots all over those bananas. It's when it has reached a point, something's called T, capital N, capital F. TNF. And when the banana gets all those brown spots all over it, that is when it's at its highest potent. And that was my pillow that just fell. So what? Let it fall. I'm not picking it up. The brown spots don't mean that they're rotten. It says that the brown spots is rich in vitamins and minerals, but it is a potent cancer-fighting substance which fights abnormal body cells. Did you hear that? It said it helps the communication between the cells of the immune response system. it goes on to say that and then it attacks that infected part of the body. And it says that studies have shown that it prevents the growth and spread of tumor cells by inducing apoptosis, which means cell death. So it kills it. It helps to kill cancer cells. Now, I didn't know. Listen, I hated bananas, but and children would rarely buy them. But you know, I'm not even done. Listen to this. It says, it goes on to say about bananas, it says, despite preventing cancer, bananas offers many other benefits. It says it helps to treat constipation because of the fiber in it. Okay? It stimulates the bowels to make your bowels regular. Okay? It helps to stop smoking. It says the nutrients like potassium and the vitamins and magnesium in the bananas take out the nicotine from the body. Oh my. Who'd have thought? I never knew that. Overweight. It fights your weight problem. It says bananas together with skim milk is very good medicine to reduce your weight. So we can have banana milk shakes, you guys, because it has the natural sugar. Then I'll add the other sugar, the real sugar to it. Or the weight's not going to come off. We know that, right? If we add that. Like, oh, well, forget about all this benefits. Because we just blew it. We're not going to blow this one. It goes on to say that bananas reduce the risk of heart, stroke, and heart attacks. Hello. Come on. Huh? Okay. Whoa. It says the potassium in the bananas maintains the body fluids and electrolyte balance in the cells that help with blood pressure, even control, thus reducing the risk of heart stroke and heart attacks. Well, now, who'd have thought? Bananas is also good for the blood. Vitamin B6 is in bananas. And it's useful in the hemoglobin antibody development in the blood. Didn't know that. See what some little bit of studying does. Especially when you run upon it, it's like, whoa, hold it. Let me make sure that I got to say this. It's also healthy bones. Potassium present in bananas helps in reducing the risk of osteoporosis by reducing the calcium deficiency. Eyesight. Regular consumption of bananas helps the macular degeneration development, which is responsible for the loss of vision in most adults. Now, I wonder why my sister-in-law always had bananas on her table every time I would always go over there. She always had bananas. That just... Now I'm going to ask her, why didn't she tell me? How about that? Okay? I'm asking, like, why didn't you tell me before? I'm not done. Let's keep going. Hangover. Those of you that you have a hangover sometimes, I don't drink, well, because of the medications and stuff that I take as well, because, you know, that and alcohol does not mix. But those of you that have a hangover, banana milkshakes mixed with a little bit of honey is very good remedy for hangover. It soothes your stomach together with milk, and which rehydrates your system. Now, who'd have thought that? Come on, I'm not even done. Is this the miracle food or what? It improves mood. I mean, how many of us be cranky all the time? Or sometimes, maybe not all the time, but sometimes we are. It says an amino acid called tryptophan present in bananas helps in the serotonin production. Well, and last but not least, Look, wait, hold it. I'm gonna get a whole bushel now. Okay. I always said to my family, my sisters and brothers, especially my oldest brother and my younger sister, Mike, was a whole lot smarter than me. Well, it says improve brain function and keep alertness. Okay? Yes. Now, I never got straight A's at school. You know, not a whole lot of people do, but they did. And I always felt, and I thought, okay, I struggle to get by. I get by, but I struggle hard. And I'm thinking, okay, I should have eaten a whole bushels of bananas, which I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with the IQ, but it does improve brain function and keep alertness. Okay, so those of us that have a tendency to want to nod off, okay, and other problems that people start to develop. Some people, let me get my mouth right. Some people develop when we get older with loss of memory or stuff like that. But it says the potassium in bananas helps in developing the brain function as well as keeping alertness. Now, it asks to share and make your loved ones aware of this. And I'm certainly am doing that right now, and also will do it after I get through taping this for you. So I'm like, what? Again, watch me go to the store, and hopefully that you've heard this and you get there and buy them up, because we'll make them order a whole lot more for us, because bananas, then I'm going to have bananas in my household on a regular basis, okay? Because I want you to go to the site, and but how they run it, hopefully they'll run it again, but I happen to have caught it when they ran it this time, and what was one of the videos that was playing a health, video. So I thought, and I backed it up, and I wrote down what it was saying, and I thought, oh my God, let me tell this. Now, not just cancer patients, but everyone. And the name of my channel now is Encouragement Through Cancer and Life, because we live every day and we always have things that go wrong. And not just cancer things, that I talk about, but I talk about stuff that I'm thinking is going to benefit, or, that it's important. And again, that'll help as far as DIYs and whatever else, the backyard thing that I did, those of you that followed me with that, and also inside the home as well. So I hope this is going to help. And I want you, the set behind me that you see, the wall shelves, as you see here, 1, 2, 3, and the lettering back there that you see as well. That was done by me. A very simple DIY that you can do. It is part of the television program now, because, the YouTube television, channel now. So when I say television, I'm not TV, but online. So those shelves back there was done by me. They were bought at Walmart, $10 a shelf. The little shelf that you see in the brackets and the nails all came together. Okay, so when you bought each thing, it was right there for you. Also the writing, as you see it up there across, this is a little thing here. It says, live well, laugh often, love much. And this was also bought at Walmart, and they're peel and stick-ons. So they will not damage your wall at all. Not at all, okay? You take them off, you can put them back up and put them around how you want them to be, all right? So something simple such as that can refreshen up a room, that won't cost that much. You don't have to get a contractor to come in and do it for you. It's something simple. And again, we don't want to do something that's real hard. Look, I don't. I want something simple, and I eyeballed that, you guys. I did not have a ruler. I did not. Okay, so, but I'm used to doing things here, at my home. So, but simple things like that. Again, I wouldn't dare take on a project that was really difficult to do, and nor would I tell you to do that as well, because we have to be careful on what we do, all right, at all times. So I hope you like that. And also the little things that you see, little decorative items, except for the books back there. Case is the shadow box that belonged to my daughter. So I'm thanking her for that. But the other things were also little candle holders and the things that you see. The little sphere decorative things were bought also at Walmart. So Walmart is a great place to shop. And I'm saying that, and they're very inexpensive. Everything on that, those things that you see on that shelf, all of it was under $10 each, okay? So again, the flowers on the other side, as you see, the vase was also bought at Walmart, and it was filled with little glass rocks, and the flowers as well. I had some of those pink flowers that I had, but the other ones were bought there. It's some bushels at the bottom too, and then the other ones are just stuck in there randomly, okay? And so there you go. The stand itself is something that I already had at home, but that was at Mark's. See, not just Walmart. And I believe that stand cost me about $10 at Mark's. So again, I'm not one. And this is not the time to be wasting money. So you can do a cute little, such as this that you see behind me for yourself, and without a whole lot of money, okay? So you can, I was raised like that, my parents. We either tried to make it ourselves, or thrift store shopping, garage sales, okay? Moving sales, that's what you want to hit. And yeah, and I did that when I was getting married. I think I furnished my whole kitchen, all the pots and pans, all that stuff. A lady was moving. I got everything, all her whole kitchen. I think I got it all, walked out of there with $50, everything. All her pots, pans, all that. Bless me. I mean, roasting, her slow cookers, yes, all that. Man, just baking pans, all that, all of it. They would just practically give it to you, okay? Moving sales, auctions, yeah, good stuff. So it is so good having you back here with me again, and I thank you for tuning in with me, and I will see you back again. But before I let you go, I like to give you that scripture, and I want to do that. I'm going to take you to Psalms 91, and for an encouragement to you, the first and second, and then the 7th chapter. And it says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust." That was verse 1 and 2. And verse 7 says, "1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee." You know what? I just thank God for the word. But I want you to go to Psalms 91 and read the entire thing, the first verse all the way through to the end of that is only 16 verses. And that Psalms 91 was my mother's favorite scripture. And I just so thank God for it. It's mine and so many others as well. So I hope that you enjoy it when you go to read it. Thank you for tuning in with me here again on Encouragement Through Cancer and Life. This is Linda Mayo. God bless you. I love you with the love of God. And I'll see you again right back here on Encouragement Through Cancer. You guys have a blessed day, okay? I'll see you later. Bye.